What's up, everybody? How's it going? Now, we are continuing with this little playthrough on this little survival world that I've basically started using the mods that we're using in the Zelda build pack. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this house and get it built real quick. Now, understand that in the last episode of Zelda, I kind of talked about the new sound that I have. You've got to understand that I'm using a whole new mic, so I'm going to be testing and changing and doing different things to see if this mic does what I want it to do. So I do need your input. Does this sound okay? Does this maybe it's not, maybe the headset was better. I don't know. I kind of like this mic because it to me, because of the way it looks, it feels a little bit more professional than the normal headset. But the sound is so different that I'm not for sure. So I do need your input. Is this sound okay? Leave a comment below. Let me know if you like what you hear. If not, I can always go back to the headset, but I'd much rather stay with this microphone for the simple fact I don't have to constantly use my headset. It's just one of those things, like even with the headset, it took a long time to figure out, okay, what's the best sound for it? What's the best way to hook it up? Of course, when we was doing the Zelda thing, I was asking Space Nerd, and I did, to be like, does this sound alright? Because to me, it doesn't sound like it should be, in considering it's a condenser mic. So, I don't know. It's just something that I'm testing out. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm always trying something new. I'm always trying something different, just to always try to up my game just a little bit. That's just the name of the game. It's how YouTubers do. You test, you ask the audience, hey, what's up? How's it going? Is this working? Type of thing. So, I'll have to, wait on you guys to leave some sign that you're watching and that you actually enjoy what you're seeing. That maybe you do like the sound, maybe you hate the sound, and it's god awful and you can't stand it. It's just one of those things you're going to have to let me know, because I honestly don't know. In this episode from the last Zelda build, I've completely changed the setup of the mic. I've completely changed the sound of the mic. I've completely changed the position of the mic. It's a little bit more at an angle now. Um, I'll try to toy with the audio a little bit when I edit this video, but I really don't know what to do with it right now. Excuse me. So it's just one of those things that I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with this, because I honestly don't know. I mean, I do like it, and I do appreciate it. Again, Logan, thank you very much. You didn't have to go through, and spend money on a condenser mic for me. But, I mean, it wasn't super expensive, but, it's still just a gesture. Not a whole lot of people's willing to go out of their way to especially help a small YouTuber like myself. Um, it's just great to know that, the family is there to support me and, try to get me moving along and moving up in the world. So that is really amazing, and I do appreciate it, man. You're awesome. Thank you. And I don't know where I'm trying to speed build this house because I keep putting it off, and I really, really need to get, this house built and get it underway, dare I say, to get things done. Um, and another thing I wanted to kind of cover is, I don't know, this is why I keep asking about the microphone, okay? Wrap your head around what I'm about to say, okay? On my wife's laptop, which is a Windows 8 Acer that she has over here on the kitchen table, and I have the all-in-one HP over here on the desk. Now, when I plug this exact same microphone into her computer over there on the kitchen table, it has a totally different sound. And I mean totally different. It sounds a lot better than it does on here. On her computer, it actually shows where I can pick this microphone that I'm using here. On my computer, it still uses the standard audio definition tech, whatever you want to call it, microphone, which basically is the same plug. It plugs in the same spot as my headset. So maybe I put it in there wrong, but I've looked up information on this microphone to be like, okay, because every bit of the information says there is a user-friendly menu. I can't find it. It doesn't show up on my computer when I plug it in. It don't show up on her computer, but it does allow me to pick it on her computer, but it doesn't mine. So if somebody can give me some kind of information on like why that is, how come it's not giving me the user-friendly menu as it says in the information when I look this exact mic up. And if you want general information about the microphone, let me grab the box here. It's somewhere over here. I'm trying to do this and move all at the same time. Hopefully I don't mess up. It's called a Fortega, F-O-T-G-A, condenser sound studio condenser microphone, or condenser sound studio microphone. It's the SF920. And I know when you look that up, you're going to be like, dude, that's a cheap mic. But compared to my headset, it's a little bit more expensive than I've spent in the past. So it's just one of those things that I'm going to be testing. I'm hoping to use this mic. I'm hoping that I'll find what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I can actually set it up right and get things moving along like I want it to be. But it's just one of those things that we're going to be testing along the way. Now, if you missed the last episode of the Zelda build, you missed a very important part to the adventure map building. Because in the last episode, we decided to start on the insides, like start on the little mini games, the little searching for the treasures, setting up stuff like that. So it's very important you go and watch those videos because you're going to be the only people that knows how to beat the map because we're going to show you how we're putting it together. I don't know where these sheep. I'm looking for a sheep right now. We have everything. We got the sand cooking on the inside there. We need sheep. That way we can make a bed and start sleeping the night away. I don't remember seeing any kind of sheep. Ooh, I get to be a pig here in a minute. I don't know if I want to. I'm trying not to use the morpher mod. Although it's going to allow me to use it, it's very unlikely that I'm going to use the morpher mod unless I kill something really cool or I find it funny. It's unlikely that I'll use that mod. So we'll just have to see. Like right now, it's already starting to get dark. Oh man, I see chickens. Come on, sheep. We need to find some sheep. That way we can make a bed. I'm tired of running around in the darkness and praying and hoping that a creeper doesn't spawn near the house. Zombies and skeletons and spiders don't bother me. What is that? Dead leaf pile? Are those usable? I don't know. I ain't never used bombs aplenty. What is that over there? I don't know. What is this? That's dark. I believe that's dark oak trees right there. The big thick trees. So we don't need the dark oak as far as I can tell for right now. We'll probably grab some later on. Yeah, that is dark oak. When we start actually, ooh, a little bit of lag. Sorry about that. But when we start actually building, I plan on probably making like a small city or maybe even a small town just to have some type of I'm looking on the map to see which way to go. To get some type of building going on. I'll probably, you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll ask you, what do you want me to build? A castle, a town, a certain type of house, maybe a village, maybe some type. Man, I'm lagging like crazy for some reason. It only does this every now and again. Hello, cow. Come here, cow. I'm hungry. Ooh. Yeah, I heard to run around as a cow, but I'm not going to do that. So it's just one of those things, guys, that I really do need your input on several things. I realize that I'm a small YouTuber. I realize that I'll never be a big YouTuber. That's just the name of the game. Um, Boogie2988 kind of made the point the other day that it's very unlikely that somebody like myself is going to be a big time YouTuber for the simple fact it's like, what, 1 in a million that you're actually going to get found or noticed or people are going to actually like your content regardless of how unique you decide to make your gameplay or how unique the game is. Somebody else has already done it and done it better than I could ever do it in a million years. Even if I went with the most expensive mic, with the most expensive computer, with some of the best software, it's still somebody else is going to be able to have the better voice, the better setup, the better computer, the better gameplay, and the better voice acting, dare I say. That's just the name of the game. But I'm not looking to become a big time YouTuber. I do this as a hobby. And yes, I do kind of like being able to entertain a small group of people. That's what I live for. I like being able to help people or entertain them, make them have a better day, than they did yesterday. That's the whole reason I do this whole entire YouTube thing. Um, Everybody usually does it just for the money. Well, I tell you what, I don't get paid, but maybe like 5 cents. So I'll go ahead and tell you right now, it's not about the money. 'Cause if it was about the money, I would have quit a long time ago. That's just being straight up honest with you. I wouldn't have wasted my time in even downloading Minecraft, getting the software that I needed because technically I'm already in the hole. Would you die already? Oh my God. Technically I'm already in the hole from buying the software and stuff, but I wasn't in a way, I was hoping that I would get my money back just for the simple fact that I did spend quite a bit to get started. But it's just, now I'm just realizing, you know what? It doesn't matter. All that matters is that maybe you guys find this entertaining. Heck, maybe you um, are willing just to expand your wings, be like, you know what? This guy's actually pretty neat. He's pretty straight up. He's honest, and that's why I try to be different. And that's probably the main reason. Would you die already? Oh my God, die. That's probably the main reason I joined up with Freedom. And I know a lot of people have their doubts about the Freedom MCN, but I don't. They're doing such a great job. They do have, a lot of people try to compare them with some of the bigger companies, and that's just not fair. They're just practically getting started out. They're still a relatively new company, but I like them because they do have some sponsorships. They are trying to help bigger and smaller channels grow and get better music, and they're having the $100,000 sponsorship, which allows people to get sponsored or basically win a prize from Freedom, like the headset. There's a couple of mouses, a keyboard, and people would think, well, that's just equipment. How does that help? Believe it or not, the change of a headset or the change of a mouse or a change of a keyboard is very important because that could have been the changing factor. Maybe your sound like this isn't the greatest in the world. Maybe the headset will change that. Maybe the mouse that you have doesn't have the traction or the sensitivity that you want it to have. That one mouse can completely change the game. Maybe you got a keyboard that keeps sticking or, it's about to break. Well, they provide that for the smaller channels, and all they ask for you to do in return is to help other people grow, which I think is amazing. Who else does that? Who else has been willing to be like, you know what, we'll give you this $70 headset. All you gotta do is keep leaving comments, tips, help people create thumbnails, give them information about how to better their description, how to better their video, how to up their audio, stuff like that. That's very important in the YouTube world. Without the community, there's nobody there to help or watch. Whether you believe it or not, even though you're just watching this video, you're helping me grow. And then I'm passing it down the line to somebody else and helping them grow. That's the whole purpose of. I'm just running. That's way too many mobs. um, that's what's helping YouTube become the phenomenon that it is you're everybody that I work with is going out. Look at iDad, for example. iDad is 5 times the size of me, but he wasn't willing, he was willing to take the time, you know, see what I was about, and now we're working together. Look at Space Nerd. He is even bigger than me. He does videos way better than I do, but he was still willing to take the time to work with somebody like me that's a smaller channel that'll never, see the light of fame, dare I say, and they were willing to take the time to be like, you know what, we'll work with you. You do a pretty good job. I like the way you sound, stuff like that. I heard that creeper. And that's what makes the difference in YouTube. You've got to learn to step outside the bounds. Stop worrying about how many subs and views you have. Stop worrying about trying to make money with YouTube. Do it for the fun. Do it because you enjoy it. The more you enjoy it, the more other people enjoy watching it. That's just the way it goes. And that's what a lot of the younger generations gets completely mixed up about YouTube is you're thinking, well, if I make this certain type of video or do something that somebody else has done just in my own way, it's going to make me famous. That's like becoming a celebrity. It's very rare that's going to happen. You're going to have a solid talent to be noticed. That's just the way it goes. I've accepted it. Maybe you should too. But us helping each other grow will change that. Maybe we'll all become the famous for the next generation. You just got to be able to take the time, the energy, and everything else and put it into your videos, put it into your commentaries, put it into everything you do, and you'll get your payback. It might be slow, it might be over time, but it will happen for you. That's just, that's how YouTube works. You got to start learning to work with the fans like I'm trying to work with you guys. If you, like I've said 100 times, if you ever need anything, don't be afraid to leave a message. I will do my best to help you. That's just who I am. This ain't just about me. This is about all of us. That's just how it goes with me. So, anyways, we're coming near the end of this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. See you guys next time.